So, yeah, all right. So, so see this work. Okay. All right. So you got 4 events going down today. 4 events. 3 free ones, one you gotta pay for. So let's talk about the first event. URL Nexus Orlando one down. This will be like the second time URL is doing Nexus. So let's talk about the card. Let's talk about the Nexus card. We're gonna start at the bottom. We got Arsenal versus Jackboy May. Arsenal versus Jackboy May. Mind you, Jackboy battled Loso on the first URL Nexus. And then he called out Arsenal. He had an okay performance versus Loso. He had an okay performance versus Loso. Seeing that Jackboy called out Arsenal, I'm hoping that Jackboy has one of those type performances. You called out Ars, so I'm hoping Jack is on his shit. I'm hoping Jack had one of those performances that we really talking about. You calling out Ars, I'm assuming this is a battle you really want, and you gonna take it serious. You gonna be your A+ game, and we gonna be talking about your performance. From the bars to the performance to everything, the moments. We're gonna be talking about your battle. You know, Ars said he won. Ars obliged and took the battle. So when Ars wanna rap, Ars raps. So I got that being a very good back and forth battle. Very good back and forth battle. Arsenal's last couple of battles for me have been very good. He's been in there really rapping that bullshit. So I've enjoyed Arsenal's last few battles. You know, um, I'm gonna go Jack. I'm gonna go Jack boy, and I'm going Jack because you called out Arsenal. So I'm hoping A+ a performance from you. That's what I'm hoping. It's gonna be an A+ performance from you. That's what, like, I don't see you asking for a battle and then hopefully bullshitting, having a terrible performance or stumbling or anything like that. So, you know, I'm going Jack Boy. I'm picking Jack Boy. Salute Chilla. Is that Chilla? Yep, I believe that is. No, I can't really see, but salute. Make sure. Oh, I'm gonna go talk about Nlbl in a few minutes. Chilla Jones versus Cash Kid. I know we're gonna be watching URL Nexus. Trust me, put it on the TV if you can. YouTube Next Level Battle League. You're gonna want to see um Cash Kid and Chilla. Trust me, it's gonna be one of the best battles of Crashout 2. Like, figure out how, because for me, it's 4 different events. It's 4 different events. It's a couple of battles on the Crashout 2 joint I want to see. I want to see all of Nexus as far as your rail. It's like 2 battles on Wartown's All Out War that Clone is showing, you know. Then I want to see the new talent over at the Battle Academy with their event. So I'm gonna have one on the computer, one on the TV. Probably have URL on the computer and um, Crashout 2 on the TV. Then maybe with my phone, I'll be checking back and forth with the All Out War joint. Um, Next battle for us Nexus, we got Danny Myers and Klutz. We haven't seen Klutz in a minute though. We really haven't. Now, one thing I can say about Klutz is he has a very good pen. He's very leveled. Like, it's a lot layered. That's the word. He's very layered in the writing. And for me, Klutz raps very well. Very, very well. So I like Klutz. Um, Danny, Danny, what can we say about Danny? Bar God, you know. Danny shows up, shows and proves. We just watched Danny battle Elijah Straight on Mass 6 of the weekend. Him and Elijah was a good back and forth battle. For me, I had Danny 2-1. But if anybody told me you had Elijah Straight, I'm not mad at it. It was a good back and forth battle. Danny, freestyle, rebuttal, raps very well, high energy. You know, him and Klutz is going to be a very good battle. It's going to be a very good battle. It is. It's going to be a very good battle. I'm going in the way of Danny though. Klutz raps very well, but sometimes the energy is not there. He really don't have a lot of performance either. Whereas like Danny has the energy, the performance, and good bars. So that energy in that type setting, yeah, it's just them in the room and we're listening for the bars. But for some bars, you need the performance with it to make it hit. So I'm going Danny. I'm picking Danny. Danny. And then we got Foots versus Wusa. Foots versus Wusa. I just watched Foots and the Flash Soul 2-on-2 with no sort of A Ward. Fire. Fire. You know, I had just been saying, where's Foots? Like, where is he? When are we going to see him again on URL? You know? So I'm happy that he's on this card. And he's battling one of the newer guys. You know, as far as URL, I guess we could say Wusa's still kind of new because people know him but don't know him. But if you're familiar with OSBO, you may have watched some of Wusa's battles over there. If you're not familiar with Wusa, go watch Wusa versus a Flesh Soul. Or just put Wusa versus in YouTube and go check it out. If you watch OSBO's Double Dragons third scale, which was their 2-on-2 event, Wusa and Sinatra partners. That Wusa's fire. I didn't know what to expect with Wusa and Sinatra teaming up. Fire, 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 fire. I would definitely want to see them two again to versus 1-2. I definitely want to see them again. But Wusa raps very well. He raps very well, you know. So him and Foots, for me, I don't want to pick a winner with it. You know, I really don't. Because, you know, I just want to see both of them do very well. That's just the thing for me with this battle. I want to see both of them do very well, you know? Like, I hear people talk about URL and some of the others, like newer talent or the top sixes, and they'll mention other people in the top sixes, but then some people don't mention Wusa. And I'm like, he do music, he battle raps. Wusa can rap. He can rap. And he makes good music. People need to get more in tune with Wusa. That's how I feel. If Wusa and Foots is one of those today, like I hope if both of them have amazing performances, we're gonna see them sooner than later. Because Swervo battled Old Red on the first Nexus. Beat Old Red 2-1. Now he's on the second Nexus. So that's what I'm saying. If Foots and Wusa do great on this one, the next one, I hope to see both of them on it. You know, I hope they do give them a chance to call out who they want. And hopefully no battlers are available or accept the matchup. But for me, Foots versus Wusa, I just want good performances out of both. If I gotta pick, I'm gonna pick Wusa. Something just tells me Wusa's gonna go in there on a mission today because his Flesh Soul battle didn't go how he wanted. You know, I know he's had some other battles after it. I don't think he's had another one on URL, but he's had other battles as far as like OSBL, you know. So we've got to see him rap. And something just tells me he's just going to have a great performance today. Him and Foots is going to be one of those. Like, something's telling me that. So, you heard it here first. I'm saying Foots and Wusa. I'm going battle of the night, and I'm going Foots or Wusa has performance of the night with this. Next, we got Swervo versus Luke Castro. I really like this matchup. You know, when we talk about Swervo's last few battles, um, The franchise battle he had a hiccup in. You know, he didn't do well with that. Um, like I said, he just battled O'Reilly. He beat O'Reilly 2-1. One of the rounds of the battle was on URL's channel. You can go check that out. Or if you got the app, you can go watch the Nexus battles. Like, did he battle Bad News Force Eminence 5? Go watch that if you haven't watched it on OSBL's channel. Fire back and forth 3-rounder with Bad News. So Swervo's been doing his thing. He's been doing his numbers. He seems to be in a good place. You know, I think he's figured out what works for him and is sticking with what works for him. And like, I expect him to follow up that old red performance with another great performance versus Luke Castro today. Now, Luke Castro, we haven't seen Luke Castro on URL since what? Him and Jack, he battled he had the 2-on-2 with Jerry West. Um, I don't think we've seen Jack since then. I might be mistaken, but I don't think we've seen Jack. We've seen Luke Castro since then. Um, but he's had other battles though. He battled D Flame as far as you had to be here for bullpen. That was a fire one. He battled Ishmula. He beat Ishmula. Him and D Flames was a good one. Like, Luke Castro can rap. He can perform. He can have moments. You know, this is going to be a good battle. It's going to be a good battle. You know, I want to say Swerve is going to follow up his win against Old Red and come in here and get the job done with Luke Castro. I want to say that, but on the same token, Luke Castro ain't nobody to play with either, and we ain't seen Luke Castro in a minute. So if Luke Castro comes in here, you know, on a mission because he's like, hey, I ain't been over on you in a minute. You know, they got me against Swerve. Swerve called me out. He might be on timing. He might be on bullshit. You just don't know. It could be one of those. It could be one of those. But I think theirs is going to be, it's going to come down to the third. I'm going to say it now. I think it's going to come down to the third. It's going to be 1-1 and it's going to come down to the third. I don't think anybody's going to be up 2-0 going into the third. You know, I expect both of them to have performances like that. They're gonna have the moments. I expect that. Then your main event, you got Av versus Chef Trez. Av's coming off what's the last Av battle? I've seen him and Hollow. Had him beating Hollow 2-1. I had him beating Hollow 2-1. Um, I think he's had another battle somewhere in there. I could be wrong. But I think him and Hollow was the last Av battle I've watched. I want to say. Um, Chef Trez. He's battled Coach Cornell. He had the 2-on-2 with Midas. Who else has he battled? Who else? Um, I can't even remember who else Chef Trez has battled. Oh, T-Top. I still feel like I'm missing some battles in between, but those are like the last few. Chef Tress has been consistent. He's been very consistent. Oh, him and Excel for Mass 6. I had him beat Excel. Not mad if somebody had Excel, but he was in there wild. But them rebuttals was hit versus Excel. Um, mm, I can't really pick a winner. I'm a little debatable with Ab and Chef Trez. It really depends because we know Ab was gonna get in there punch crazy, movie reference crazy. Chef Trez is gonna get in there, he's gonna rap very well. But when he get in the freestyle rebuttal bag, it hit a little different. But I'm gonna say debatable. I'm gonna say debatable. I don't think that I don't think that he I don't think that automatically one or the other wins. I think it's gonna be a good back and forth. So I'm gonna say debatable with Ab and Chef Trez. That's the first event that's going down. Another event going down. Nlbl, Next Level Battle League. Salute the DJ Nick Hefe. Um, Crashout 2. Crashout 2 is going down today in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they got a free stream. Free stream on Nlbl Battle League on their channel. Free stream. And if you miss it for $10, I think it's tomorrow or the next day, you can go on iBattles app and watch the event for only $10. So that ain't bad though. But let's talk about it. You know, I want to say I can be wrong, but I think it's some battles that's not happening with that card. I'm about to find out. Let me go look. But I think it's some bad. If I saw it right, there's some he crossed out some battles on here, so it's looking like 3 battles are not happening, possibly on this Crashout 2 card. Because I'm on Nick Heve's page, and 3 battles have an X thread X through. So if you were watching Nlbl Crashout 2 for these 3 battles, I'm gonna tell you now. I think potentially they crossed out some, assuming they not happening. Big J Dot versus Rello, Trap Bandicoot versus Chill Will, and Preem Cash versus Pac Man Pacemaker. I think it is Pacemaker. Those 3 are xed out on it on the flyer here. I don't think y'all can't really see it, but yeah, he got him. Yeah, you can see it a little bit right here. X on that one, X on that one, and there's a third one that got the X on it. So look like those, and the Trap Bandicoot versus Chill Will was definitely one of the battles I wanted to see. So a little upset with that one, if that's the case. If that's the case. But you still have Cloud Kid, Kelly versus Rico. You have BG Burks, BG Burks versus Dre Sosa. You have DJ versus Rashad the God. It's definitely a battle you're gonna want to see. I definitely want to see Rashad the God's battle because I just watched Rashad the God versus Simply DJ, and I had him winning. They was gassing Simply DJ crazy at that joint. So I definitely want to see DJ versus Rashad the God. That's one of those. If you're familiar with DJ as far as iBattle, DJ is like one of the newer talents over at iBattle, making a name for himself. To get familiar with DJ, go watch DJ versus X the God. That's out. This I was like last weekend he battled DJ battled Tariq, and I'm hearing great things about that. So DJ's one of those newer guys over there, like really doing his numbers. And then we got Statement and Baby Blue. Like both of y'all representing RBE, you know. Granted, this not an RBE battle, but y'all know when y'all go and take these battles other places, Wing still probably got her ear to the street and listening, and she's listening and wanting to know wanting to know how y'all do when y'all go other places. You know, yeah, if you win, that's great. That's great. But if you go somewhere else and you lose, you know, you gotta, if you represent RBE, you go other places, you gotta go and represent well. You gotta go represent well. Because just as much as this battles on this card, this could have been an RBE battle. Our statement of it could have been an RBE battle. You know, I've seen, like, I saw Statement's first RBE battle versus CA. I had him beating CA. It was a good joint. Um, Baby Blue hasn't battled for his RBE yet, but I've seen a couple of battles for his Baby Blue though. Like he nice. He nice. You know, I don't think he's had a real test yet. This is just my opinion on like who he's battled. I don't think he's had like no real test yet. Like we were talking about yesterday in his interview, and you will catch Talks with Jay presents Baby Blue. Same for Talks with Jay presents Statement. If you go on my feed on my page for Twitter, the interviews for both of them are on there. Like I was saying to Baby Blue last night, you go in there, you clearly beat Statement today. Wing hit your line. Who you want? Like if Wing takes this as a mind you, it would be like a season two versus season two type of thing. Even though it's not RBE, but y'all still both represent. So I'm like, say Wayne call your line and you after you beat Statement, what would be like a level up? You know, he mentioned drop. He mentioned drop the ruler. That was one. That was in not a bad matchup. But I said to Baby Blue, I said, what about a baking soda? Baking soda keep one in the clip. You know, mind you, you and Statement is a money on the floor situation. That's that's baking soda language right there. Money on the floor. That's baking soda's language. Like, I would want to see if it's possible. If Baby Blue goes in there, clearly be Statement today, and if we can make this possible, if he clearly be Statement, and you were going to give him like a test or like a level up, I think Baby Blue battling Bacon Soda 3 rounds, money on the floor situation would be a great one. Would be a great one. You know, Baby Blue can rap. He can rap. I do feel as though some of the people he's battled, they were cool, but they were nowhere. They're not as talented as he is. I don't think so. Statement might be one of the ones that out of like the battles I've watched of Baby Blue that may have some talent. Like the rest of them, they can rap, but it's like it's nothing to wow about. Wow, like oh my gosh about. So that if that could happen, I think that would be definitely one of those. You know, I would. I asked her about CA. Him and CA, I think still would be. I still want to see that, but definitely Baby Blue and Bacon Soda, 3 rounds, money on the floor situation. Trust me, it would be one of those. They talk that same talk. It would be one of those. It's like Baby Blue said, it's mirror match. 3 rounds, money on the floor. It'd be one of those. If he clearly beats Statement today, that would be the conversation. If he clearly beats Statement today, that could be a conversation. You got Showtime and Apex. You got Prep and Wave. You got Don Marino versus Nick Hefe. Like Don Marino been battling some of some of the newer talent, or we're gonna say guys that are hungry. Let's say that because he just battled Geo, as far as validation. Then he just battled um, Westside Black, I think his name is, which I think he's up and coming. That was the other weekend also. And then now you're taking Nick Hefe, he's doing his numbers. So I just want to see what Nick do against Don Marino. Don Marino being the name and the vet, I just want to see, like, do you have one of those type performances with Don Marino? That's what I want to see. Like, you like for me, it ain't even clearly about beating Don Marino. It's about having a solid performance, replay value. Like, stick to what you do and do it to the best of your abilities. Don't try to change up and do anything that Don Marino does. Stick to your guns and you should be fine. Like I said, Chilla Jones and Cash Kid. If y'all not in tune with Cash Kid, you need to be in tune with Cash Kid. Go watch him and Elijah Straight. Yeah, him and Elijah Straight for eye battle. Go watch him and Wordplay the Menace. One of the best RBE intake battles. One of the best RBE intake battles. Wordplay the Menace and Cash Kid. Go watch that. Go watch Cash Kid versus KD, which happened at Bozeman's and Validation. Like, Cash Kid keeps getting better. Like, he not just getting these names and fumbling. He's rising to the occasion. He's rising to the occasion with these names and these performances. He's getting better as the competition gets better. So Chilla's coming off of, mind you, he's coming off a loss with T-Rex as far as mass KOTD TBL mass 6. If I'm Cash Kid, I make sure I'm suited and booted. I'm ready to go with this battle because I know Chilla is going to come in there and try to kill me because the consensus is T-Rex got him out of there. That is the consensus. So don't think Chilla's not going to come in there and rap very well and try to make a statement like, y'all got me messed up. Yeah, y'all feel I lost to T-Rex, but they don't call me Kingpin for nothing. So trust and believe, Trilla's gonna be A1 in this battle. And we're gonna see what the conversation around it is. That's what we're gonna have to see. And then you got Swamp and Sino Savvy. Let's talk about it. Sino Savvy, he's been doing his numbers. Sino Savvy has been doing his numbers. He he's had J2 for Bose Business Validation. He did the 2-on-2 with King Stokes versus Payze for 400. He battled Notes. Who else did he battle? He battled King Benny. He battled the Magic, which is dropped. What else? And then, he got Swamp now. You can see the level up in material, bars, poise, pacing, as we watch the different battles for Sino Savvy. For me, I've been enjoying seeing him just keep getting better, keep getting better, keep getting better. If you don't know who Sino Savvy is, one or two things. You're not in tune to ballad, to a ballad that's really making a name for himself that people have been talking about. Or two, you're not in tune because it's not on certain leagues. One or the other. But him and Swamp gonna be one of those. Swamp's battle Project Prime recently. I think that's the latest battle for him. Project Prime. He had the Aver battle. So I think has he had any other battles in between? I want to say he's had another battle in between this. I can be messing it. But Swamp is consistent. Even when he's not battling per se a big name, Swamp still don't go in there playing though. So that's why I say if you can, in between watching URL Nexus, try to watch some of these battles from Nlbl Crashout 2, especially at least the top battles, them top 3 battles. Try to at least watch those. Watch as many as you can. That is still a fire card with some names on it, with newer talent and talent that's established. So salute to Nick Hefe on Crashout 2 that's going on in Charlotte. If you're in Charlotte, pop out for it. If not, watch the free stream on Nlbl YouTube channel. Starts at, I believe it's 4. Also, Battle Academy today is welcoming their new talent. And they're having a free stream with 4 battles. Starting for 4 p.m. Get down and lay down. You got Young Ro versus Gishi Michi. You got Bao versus Hannibal. You got Reed Trilla. I think it's Reed Trilla versus Base Beneficial, and Vision Gang versus I can't even see the name for the other person for the last battle, but Battle Academy welcoming some of their new talent. So get that on lay down. Free stream on the Battle Academy's channel at 4 p.m. Go get into with some of their new talent, and then Salute the Clone, Wartown. They have an event that's free stream. Um, that starts at 4. Also, All Out War. You got Dolo versus Sincere. You have Lotto Lit versus Pre-Weeze. You have Clunt versus Amen. Amen. You have PDV versus Chase Banks. That's a battle I want to see. I want to see PvP. I want to see Chase Banks again. And the main event is Manaboy versus EAZ. EAZ's been doing good. I watched him and Double was a money on the floor situation as far as Wartown before. So I want to see him and Manaboy should be a real good one. So it's a bunch of events. Crashout 2 Nlbl starts at 4 free on their YouTube channel. Get low, get down or lay down. Battle Academy 4 p.m. on their channel. Wartown All Out War 4 p.m. on Wartown Battles free. Only one today to watch that you gotta pay for. URL Nexus, which I believe starts at I think 3. I think it's 3. Don't quote me, but I think it is 3. It starts at. I could be wrong, but yeah, you got a bunch of battle rap that you can go and support today. You have to pay for it. So, what are we talking about? I'm gonna try to watch as many of the events as I can. Hopefully your real Nexus is probably over within like 2 hours. It's like 5 battles. If they move how they move the first time around, that'll be over in no time. It's only 5 battles. If they do 2, take a break. Do 2 more, take a break, and then do the last one. And then the little commentary, they get to call up whoever they want next. I give it 2 hours, and that should be over. So before it really gets into the battles I want to see for Crashout 2, I'd be good to go. And then go check the Wartown joint for the top Chase Banks, PDP, and Manaboy and EAZ, because I want to see those. In the Battle Academy, I gotta figure out how to watch that too. I'm kind of upset everything's within the same time. Within the same time. But next week is also a battle rap filled weekend too. I'm going to be watching Friday evening. I'm going to be showing love to Don Rich and Rooftop Mayhem. They got a money on the floor type situation card. I'm going to be watching that Friday. Saturday, we got Kings vs. Queens Madness with URL. And then Sunday, we got a free event. Let's Talk Battle Rap. Joint that got Jazz is hosting it. That was the joint that was supposed to happen on the 23rd, but it's going down on the 15th. So next weekend, Battle Rap Field weekend again. Support as much as you can. That's all I'm gonna tell people. Support. Hopefully after I watch some things, if I'll recap later tonight, maybe I'll recap early tomorrow. That's how